Alright, and we're, I guess, live.
Are we?
No,
Are we
we're
really?
not. We're not. And we...
I gotta get my snacks.
For real, we do. Welcome to... Thanks. Welcome to Nerd Rants, guys. Alright, I am your host, your DJ, your life, your source, all your information, all your bullshit. Vash Stampede, aka Spawn. I am here with my...
Wearing a Batman shirt.
Wearing a Batman shirt, because I couldn't find my jacket, my red jacket, and my robotic arm. But I'm here with... Say your name. Marco. And he's going to be my co-host for these from now on. Basically what we're here to talk about, this is...
Oh, these are still as fuck.
No. Basically what these are just what we call nerd rants. Basically we just talk about nerdy video games and anime, like our top favorites, are not really top favorites, just something we discuss about. We'll hit the politic route
when we feel like it,
which is almost never.
Yeah. Because politics are terrible.
Fuck politics. And we'll just eat food and talk about shit. Every once in a while we'll get a guest or two.
Maybe.
Fuck guests. Alright, the reason why I also chose this background also is because I have a lot of random shit, and I thought you might enjoy staring at random shit instead of staring at us all the time.
It's John Cena.
John Cena, the Marine. Oh yeah, that's what we want to talk about. First movie. If you took a movie to, if you could take any one of John Cena's movies that he's been in, what would you say is his best?
Fred the movie.
Fred the movie?
Well, because I literally know no other movies.
I saw Trainwreck and I thought it was like...
I didn't think he was an actor, actually.
He's not.
Exactly.
This is a big, buff, white guy that tends to be in movies.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Sylvester Stallone.
Okay, the difference is...
Big buff guys who like to be in movies.
The difference is with Sylvester Stallone and Arnold, well not really, Sylvester Stallone, was that he wrote Rocky and stuff like that. He helped
Yeah, he did.
So he was a writer. And he became an actor over time.
That was his movie.
Because honestly, Sylvester Stallone could not act in Rocky. It was basically just it was an awkward buff kid who wanted to just get his big time shot.
Do you know he had to sell his dog to make that movie?
Yeah. So
and
what?
He had to sell his dog to make that movie. But after he made the movie, he went and bought his dog back. True story.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah. I
would do that. Maxwell Captain, I will sell you to make a movie.
Two dogs.
And if I don't have enough, if I make enough money back, then I would just rebuy you. Or just buy two ones that look exactly like you. My sisters can't tell.
What is this flavor supposed to be?
Blue.
Blue? Cotton candy, that's what it's supposed to be.
Oh my god. So, while we were walking around, because this podcast, we originally planned to start, not even start, just to get everything started around 5:30? 6?
Yeah. Currently, it's 9:20.
Yeah, basically. So, you know what we want to know what we've been doing for the past, 3 hours?
Watching 50% Off by Octopimp.
Most of the time, just talking.
And we also went to the store and we got some stuff. They're pretty...
We ate disgusting food and more junk food. And I haven't even opened up my soda yet. But this is what we do. So... basically, topic of the day is superhero movies. Why do we love them and why do we hate them? And basically, we're talking about movies that came out this year.
Deadpool.
Eventually, I will come out and just trash the movies that came out over time, like Hulk.
Oh, yeah. God, terrible.
Superman Returns. God, that was a terrible movie. And yes, I'm going to post this on YouTube. You can follow the internet, really. You can follow wherever, whatever you want. Basically, and I will get into that Superman debate. Who's better? Obviously, I'm wearing the person who I think is always better. But we will definitely get into this debate. And we also have the death battle questions we're going to get into, and the 3 questions of death. 3 questions of death.
Is that what we're naming it? Like, we need to actually, prepare for this next time.
Yeah. This is we just really I had stuff written down, I lost my stuff written down, and now we're just going off the top of the dome.
Like, this was just supposed to be a podcast. Like, We had this planned out. It's not planned out.
Not anymore. What happened was, shit started happening.
The internet happened.
Shit started happening, bro. We all. Mark was supposed to come at 5:30. Came at 6:20. I was supposed to be home by 5:30. Came at like 5:50. So me and Mark were like met up like in 10 minutes. Then instead of actually planning our shit, we kind of just fucked around for 3 hours. And then we're like, oh shit, we need to start a podcast today.
Yeah. But first I was like, let's get snacks.
Yeah, like first let's go eat and get snacks. And now here we are. And yeah, I like Mountain Dew. Don't mean I won't support it. If Mountain Dew ever came up to me and was like, you want to be a sellout? I'm like, fuck yeah, I need money.
Yeah, Starburst Minis from Rite Aid. They're
Rice.
stale as fuck.
I almost said Rice Krispies. Reese's Pieces. And Rice Krispies.
Mountain Dew Cold Blue.
Yeah. Mountain Dew. Code Red. And if you open the bottle cap, you get a Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
Bottle cap? That's not even...
A bottle. Part on the part. See? I'll give away a free code. Actually, I don't know if I can do that. They might take me down. Never mind. Sorry, guys. I might actually like get sued for that. Or you might not. This video might not be able to go up. So let's not do that. Whatever.
It don't even matter.
So, basically, me and Marco, I saw the Deadpool movie.
I do too.
Yeah. And thoughts on it?
I thought it was good. It just...
Without spoiling it?
I wasn't gonna... I mean, I was gonna give my general
Okay.
thoughts on the movie.
Real quick, spoiler alert, if we just by accidentally say anything that has to do with the movie.
Spoiler alert, Deadpool dies.
A lot.
That's the thing. I mean, like, if you don't know Deadpool, like, you don't... Like, that's
not even a movie thing.
He's immortal, essentially.
Best girlfriend movie to take your girlfriend out. That did not come out completely like how I thought it would in my mind.
Yeah.
But...
like, in the comics, Deadpool has, like, a lot of love interests. And he eventually, like, settles down with, like, a demon?
Death.
No. Death was, like, the love interest. But, like, Thanos makes it so they can never be together because Deadpool is always immortal.
Yeah.
So what happened was, like, in the new Deadpool comics they made, Deadpool, like, marries, like, a demon chick. Like, I forgot her name, but, like, you know? Yeah. Like, there's this great scene that I saw. Like, Deadpool, like, walks in when she's performing some, like, demonic ritual, like, sacrificing a goat or something. And then he's like, move out of my way, goat. What is this? You're wearing sweats?
Deadpool definitely has captured the hearts of my mind.
Into the hearts of your mind?
In the hearts of my mind.
The hearts of your mind.
Heart in my mind. Basically, what I can talk about, people always ask me, by people I mean like 3 people, always ask me to do reviews on certain stuff. TV shows, and other things like that. So basically, I'm going to talk about, this is the new Deadpool movie came out, and the Marvel stuff, and like they say Marvel's really booming. The main question they ask me is, what's next for Disney to buy?
The world.
I swear to God, if I get a contract with Disney, that's the end of my life. That's my soul.
Nah, yeah, you're done.
Yeah, that's my soul. You're never, even if you're out of Disney, you're never out of Disney. Because they can still, if whatever you do, you could do a TV show, right? That TV show lasted, let's say, good, like 7 seasons. Good 7 seasons.
Oh, yeah.
Each year's a new season. Like, every show that they've ever had.
Like, what?
Even if after you long left Disney, they will still run your show for a few more years.
Mm-hmm.
And then, that's when you're not even fully free. Because then eventually you end up going back to Disney because you need that money.
Uh-huh.
Shit.
Dream company to work at, though, Google. Or...
Sure.
Nah, I'm not really an Apple person. I mean, like, Apple, like... I feel like they're not a very... You know, they're not a company for the creative mind like Google is. Like, you know, I don't think you could probably take your bike into work at Apple or like decorate your desk or do all that stuff. It seems too corporate.
They can't. It just has to be Apple products everywhere. That's all it has to be. Is Apple everything.
Like, so if I brought in like my Dell and then I put in an Apple sticker on it,
you'll be fired. Because it was Dell. You can't get away with that. Steve Jobs will turn over and look at you, even in his grave. Be like, what the fuck is that? Get this man's out of here.
Get this man's out of here.
Get this man's out of here. Basically, what I'm saying is, it's not that I don't like Disney. Because you cannot not like Disney. Whoever doesn't like Disney.
They're just too corporate.
Yeah. Whoever doesn't like Disney is stupid.
Fuck off.
Look at this right now. I'm on the Apple TV right now. And there's already 2 Disney things. I guarantee you this about
Disney XD, the worst.
Oh my god.
Terrible.
When Disney bought out Jetix, because Jetix was his own company, people didn't know that.
Yeah. Jetix was the best.
When Disney bought out Jetix...
Dude, remember Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go?
Actually, yes. What actually happened to Jetix, this is how it first started. First of all, Jetix had his own channel originally on 121 at one point. If you have cable, if you have anything else, I don't know, but like Optimum, it was on 121. I don't know what else anybody else has. But it was his own channel. Then Toon Disney would come on the same channel, but on a different time set.
With Yin Yang Yo.
Yeah.
What
No,
else?
Yin Yang Yo was... that was also Jetix.
I thought that was Disney.
That was Disney, but they put it on Jetix. That's when Jetix and Disney were working together.
Remember Puka?
Puka was also Jetix.
Everything was Jetix. They just bought out the whole thing.
They just bought it out.
Dude, all my favorite Disney shows were actually on Jetix. Was Oban part of Jetix?
Oban was Jetix. Oban was Jetix.
Jetix was way better.
Jetix had all the cool shit, like Get Ed, where it was like a delivery boy type shit. But
like terrible CGI now. But it was
at the time it was awesome.
At the time it was great.
It's fucking amazing. And plus they had like a big black guy that was like one of the main characters.
Super Robot Monkey Team
Hyperforce Go.
Dude, that was the Samurai Jack of Disney.
It really was.
It was even the animation style.
Yeah. It was amazing.
It just had that feel. You know, like...
It was the Monkey Power Rangers that everyone loved.
Okay, so it's Monkey, Power Ranger, robots.
That everyone loved.
Yeah. And, like, you know, they had a Robin, like, type thing where...
That's actually the voice of Beast Boy.
Yeah, where the main character would turn evil in the middle of the series. You know?
Still badass.
Stuff like... Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. So, what happens after that is they were working together, and after... Jetix wasn't making that much money. Don't know why, but they weren't making that much money. So eventually, they worked a contract out with Disney, and that's when Disney bought it. Disney became too Disney full time for a long time, and no one really complained because they were still playing the good shows that we loved.
Yeah, it was good, but like
then they started making Disney XD.
Zeke and Luther.
Oh my god! Don't fucking say that. That
okay,
was such
I will tell you though, I actually watched Zeke and Luther for a little bit. And it was good, like, at the beginning.
It was good until they started making the White Kid rap.
Oh, yeah.
And then they produced Lemonade Mouth, like, a few years later. My sisters just love Lemonade Mouth. I'm the type of kid that didn't even like fucking Minutemen that like that. Minutemen.
Dude, I remember that. That was, like, it was...
Hold on, I'm gonna...
my movie.
Disney.
No. You know what's my movie? Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior.
That shit was amazing.
Exactly.
I stayed up to watch that when it came out.
Because it was a good movie.
That was a really good movie. And the martial arts in it wasn't bad. Walt Disney Company.
No, it was terrible. Like, if you go back now, it's terrible. The worst.
Oh, nah. Yeah, now it was, because now you see how
but, like,
cheesy
it was cool. Like, you've actually seen, like, actually good movies.
Mm-hmm. So I'm looking up Disney XD shows just to show you what they have now. What do you have now?
What the hell
now
is
they became.
Lab Rats?
I don't fucking know. I guess there's like some superhero.
I hear Star Wars Rebels is actually pretty good.
But
like,
it's on Disney.
I mean, but like, you know what else is
Can't
good?
control me, Disney.
Star Wars Clone Wars. I heard that was good.
Star Wars Clone Wars. See, that's the thing. That was also on Cartoon Network too. But Cartoon Network and Star Wars and Clone Wars has always been amazing.
Kick Butowski.
That
was good. Don't even say anything. That was a good show.
If you want to say so. It was pretty good. But okay, so Disney XD started producing like live action shows, like how real Disney did it, and some shows weren't that bad. Other shows were kind of fucking terrible. Like they have Kicking It.
What is that?
It's like a karate show, which had that same guy from Hannah Montana.
Wait, which one?
The brother.
There's a brother in Hannah Montana.
Yeah, the brother that was like living. I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Yeah, Pair of Kings. I remember that.
I don't. Everybody loves Gravity Falls. Everybody's just there jizzing all over the show. And
yeah,
now it's over. Everybody's sad.
Yeah, because I
need to actually watch Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls was amazing though. They have Pair of Kings. They have the 7. No, I'm live action shows. They have Kirby Buckets.
What?
I have no idea. Gamer Guide to pretty much everything.
Tron Uprising is a show?
Yeah, it didn't last. They got Zeke and Luther, which we were talking about.
Terrible.
It's fucking stupid. What's other live shows? I'm in a Band.
Dude, I liked that show.
That I didn't like it until it started ending. And not to be when I actually started liking it is when it was ending. And I was like, oh man, too bad.
Dude, Iron Weasel was the best.
Like, they have Sweet Life on the Sweet Life on Deck was on Disney XD from 2008 to 2009.
Not a lot of people like that, but I liked it. I thought it was good. Aaron Stone is fucking bad. Go back to that.
Where?
You have to look at how bad that was. Aaron Stone. It's a show about a guy who played an RPG where you could pretty much do everything.
Aaron Stone.
And like he gets his own robot, which was the dad from Phil, I think. No wait, where was that ball guy from? Phil the Future? Yeah, Phil the Future.
Oh my god, I love that show.
No, I don't think it was. Like, I'm talking about the bald guy. Hold on, go back to Aaron Stone.
Right here?
Yeah. Wait, go down to the.
Oh, I remember this shit.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I didn't never watch it.
Okay, yeah, J.P. Mannix.
Yeah, he's in everything. He's in all Disney shit.
Yeah. But like, also go back up.
Mm-hmm.
Kid vs. Cat was great. Don't even.
Kid vs. Cat, yeah, that's pretty. Okay, we're talking about childhood shit. See, now you're starting to see the Disney XD, the Jet X shit.
Oh yeah, I forgot Pac-Man was the show.
Shaolin Chronicles did not exist in 2013 and 2015.
No, it didn't. It was actually 2005, and I know that for a fact.
But this is the Chronicles where when they brought it back, and it did not last because the children of this day fucking.
Shaolin Showdown was my show.
Yeah. Then they also had.
You realize a lot of these were my show.
Yeah. Actually. Monsters Busters Club was actually really good.
It was, but looking at it now, it just looks bad. Clone Wars was on Disney. It probably switched back and forth.
Yeah, no, I remember it now. It was on originally on Cartoon Network, and then I think Disney bought it.
Yeah.
Because Disney bought Star Wars, so when Disney bought Star Wars, they took all the Star Wars shit.
Dude, remember Dragon Rider?
I do remember Dragon Rider. That was amazing.
Oh, there's Oban.
There's Oban. That's what I was telling you. That's what we were talking about before the podcast started.
Oban Star Racers.
Oban Star Racers. One of my favorites.
Dude, it had a really good opening.
It
had a Dragon Booster. There you go.
Dragon Booster. But see, this is before. This is another Jet X show.
Legend of Tarzan. That was classic.
No,
Iron Man.
This is Disney stuff. Iron Man
was a good show.
The animated series.
It's probably the best Iron Man show.
CGI version. People. Okay, so this is what we were going to talk about.
Yeah.
People were talking about we were talking about this before in class, like about Iron Man animated and how much we hated Iron Man animated. And I loved the Iron Man. Yeah. The college Iron Man. When he was in college and CGI and all that.
Yeah, I hated all like Marvel shows. Like I never liked X-Men, and I know that's unpopular opinion, but like I never liked X-Men. I never liked, like Hulk. I never liked.
But you guys, you gotta understand, like a lot of those were bad.
Yeah, but like the 3D Iron Man. He was in high school actually.
He was in high school.
Yeah.
You look like he was in college.
Like it was just like they rebooted the thing of Iron Man where, so the thing was he was 17. But he wasn't old enough to inherit the company, so that's why I went to, what's his face? White guy. Like the white guy who was the friend to his father, who made the giant Iron Man suit.
Alright, the Iron Man Armed Adventures is what it's called. If you want to watch it, you can watch it on Kiss cartoon.
Iron Man.
They got a pretty decent rating too.
Yeah, because it was good. I mean, 7 out of 10 isn't. Yeah, 7 out of 10 is average.
And then you got 8.3 out of 10 on TV now.
Yeah, like, what was that guy's name? Whatever, that guy.
Yeah. Which is BS, because in the movie he like got it at 18.
Yeah. Like, but the thing is, he was 17. But like, so the guy inherited the company and made it so he can't inherit the company. So like now he's not entitled to anything. But so he just made the armor and like now he was off to make him look bad. Like that's all he was doing.
Yeah.
So you get the company back.
But that was stupid because it's like, it's under his name.
But like, the action scenes were pretty good in this movie. Like, I mean, not movies, like the TV show. Like,
oh my god,
for the time the 3D animation was really good, but like it was at a time where 3D animation was bad because they had Get Ed and Code Loco, and
Code Lyoko was freaking amazing.
Yeah, Code Lyoko was good, but like the 3D was bad. Don't even tell me anything.
I can't defend it like that. I'm sorry. I love whoever is gonna watch this.
I always loved the Code Lyoko where they were in 2D animated form, like anime. Like,
you didn't like the 3D CGI battles they had?
No, they looked bad.
Or how what's his name had a
like
was
remember
a cat.
those wasps? Remember those ugly ass wasps with one eye?
Dude, I always wanted to be.
That show was part of the Illuminati. Yeah, I always wanted to be in it too, but like.
Yeah. And how they brought the one person they brought to the girl. I guess she liked this guy.
Oh yeah.
And
they brought her into
they brought him in.
The real world.
They're like he's new, so they brought not him, the other one. It was the girl that used the fans to fight and shit. But she liked this one guy, and then like she thought, oh yeah, we could trust him, so they brought him into the world.
Brown hair guy?
No, the other one. Yeah. He was a new guy. He became bad.
Okay,
like,
I'm pretty sure I haven't watched like Into the Sea, but I remember guys with guns like coming into the sewers with them. Like,
yeah, they were getting chased. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I remember. But,
Spider-Woman had her own series for like a year. And then there goes those cars. Shh. We're podcasting.
Batman Beyond was
fucking
great.
Rude.
Dude,
Batman the animated series.
Did you watch Static Shock?
I did watch Static Shock.
That was really... You know Static Shock is DC?
Yes, he is.
There's an episode where he works with Batman.
Yes, there is. There's an episode where he works with Batman Beyond. And Future himself. Yeah, it is DC. It's one of the cheesy DC shows, but it's a really good one. Because I don't think there's not that much to go on. Then they have the Fantastic Four, World's Greatest Super Bullshit.
Exactly, still don't like it.
Yeah. World's Greatest Superheroes, which is BS. Because they have the most basic 4 powers out of all the Marvel's universe. And they only lasted... Well, it says they're still going on.
They're literally the Incredibles. Not like...
No, you're right. Well, there's no joke.
There's one guy who has super strength. One guy who can stretch. One guy
who can set on fire.
Who can set on fire, which is little Baby Jack.
Baby Jack is
and
truly one of
the girl who can turn invisible and make force fields. The Incredibles.
Baby Jack is 2. He can turn his body into different shit.
Exactly, yeah, like, whatever.
And then, we got Mr. Incredible.
Oh, Incredibles 2 coming out.
In 2020.
Wait, really? It was 2020?
Dude, I don't know. I saw Finding Nemo. I saw the Finding Dory trailer 6 years ago.
I saw the Finding Dory trailer last year. I mean, at least we know it's being made. We don't know when it's coming to come out, though.
6 years ago. I went to go see the fucking Breaking Dawn Part 2 when I saw that trailer for Finding Dory. Don't ask why I went to see Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Oh, God. Why?
I was with a girl. Duh.
Oh, of course.
The only time you get to see Twilight.
Dude, if that girl likes Twilight, you should just, like, go away from her. Just, like, get away. Just be like...
What?
Hey, let's go watch Breaking Dawn. Or... we could watch this completely different movie.
It has nothing to do with Twilight or vampires or Breaking Dawn.
And you could pirate that movie because it doesn't deserve your money.
Yeah. Wish Deadpool was out back then.
Oh, yeah.
Then
like, if Deadpool was out back then, like, 10 out of 10. Like, it would be the best movie because we had lower standards for movies back then. Because Breaking Dawn was able to be in theaters. Twilight was able to be in theaters. Like, and now 50 Shades of Grey came out, and it's just as bad as Twilight.
50 Shades of Grey?
And people accept that.
50 Shades of Grey is Twilight with sex. More sex.
I mean, Twilight was Twilight with sex. But, like, 50 Shades of Grey is sex with hints of whips. But a lot less than they promised.
And without the vampires. Which is not even really true, because they were biting each other like a motherfucker. Like,
oh, yeah. Dude, fucking... And he's also corporate as fuck, so you know he's a blood-sucking vampire.
Yep. The thing about 50 Shades of Grey is just a life that no one really cares about. He's a rich guy.
And this just white girl.
And just a normal girl. And they just end up fucking each other.
Well, like, she didn't want it at the end. She left. Oh, spoilers. I'm sorry, I don't care. But, like...
Fuck 50 Shades of Grey. They spoiled it? Fuck that. I'm not doing any. I'm not gonna spoil good shit. Then, we have another question. Another question at the time. If I had an opportunity to go... This is another wrestling question, by the way, because apparently people find out I'm not a huge fan of wrestling, but I do know a little sunshine.
Oh, I thought you loved wrestling. I thought wrestling was your everything.
Wrestling, okay, well, Olympic wrestling is everything.
Okay.
Professional wrestling is just something I do as a hobby.
So you do a hobby professionally?
Yeah, a hobby of professional wrestling. Or amateur wrestling, so you could probably call it then. Then, so, what happens is, you ask me if I can find a movie. Because each WWE movie has a trend of making 3s. So they made it Condemned. Made it Condemned 2 and 3. It had nothing to do with the original. They made The Marine. They made a Marine 2 and 3. It, once again, has nothing to do with the original. Which was okay. They made that, yeah. If you haven't seen it, it's probably one of his best action movies. Probably his only action movie, really. I don't think he was in another one. You know, he had like 12 rounds. That's the movie I would bury, because you know what? I fucking hated 12 rounds. You know what 12 rounds was? It's this bastard, alright? John Cena's movie.
Winning? Like always?
Not only that, so he kidnaps his girl. So this guy kidnaps his girl.
John Cena kidnaps... Oh.
No, someone else kidnaps his girl. Then he goes in. Guy calls his phone. He's like, you're gonna go through 12 rounds of like hell. Basically stuff he has to do if he wants to get his girlfriend back. Which was cool. It was okay. I got the idea. It's a basic John Cena movie. The Marine was basically the exact same shit without 12 rounds. Look it up and
this
watch.
Sounds so familiar.
12 rounds. Look, they had 2 and 3. You saw it? 2 and 3. Then, look how fucking bad it was. This movie, listen, on IMDb, it has a 5.6 over 10, which is which is okay. A lot of movies
it's like, less than average. That's what that is.
Yeah, basically. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 29%. And Metacritic, I can't really spell. Metacritic, thank you. It's a Metacritic, god damn it. Gave it a 38%. So basically,
don't even pay attention to Metacritic. Metacritic is all
even then
actual people, not critics.
Yeah, basically, it has done below average on everything. But IMDb gave it 3 stars out of 5. Rotten Tomatoes gave it 1 star out of 1 star and a half out of 5. Which is telling you IMDb was just sucking anybody's dick to get that money. Anybody. Basically what happens is he goes through 12 rounds of hell to go and basically save his girl. Which he does eventually. So that was not the problem. 2 came out. 2. 12 rounds 2. Reloaded. Who's in it? Randy Orton. Everybody knows who Randy Orton is. If you don't know, how the fuck do you not know? Basically, same basic fucking story.
Okay, I've heard of Randy Orton, but like I don't know the names. Like wrestling isn't my thing.
No, the thing is, wrestlers are actors. Yes, they know how to. They have to sell a scene.
I know Rey Mysterio because this thing was The Mask.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio's in fucking Mexico, fucking making money. All right, he's fine. He's not selling onto this corporate bullshit that WWE makes you do, which you eventually you have to make a movie or be in a movie. Every one of their greatest stars has been in a movie. And now, since WWE has enough money to make their own WWE productions, most of their movies have been by WWE. Thing is, the first ones aren't really that bad, except for 12 rounds.
John Cena was in Fred the movie.
Oh my god, that was such a fucking bad movie. Fred was so fucking... Thing is, Fred was never really good.
Was cancer. And the internet is stupid.
Yeah.
Moral of the story.
Fred was never really good. And then now, once he started working with Nickelodeon...
Fred just fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah, really? Let's type in Fred and see what you get. No one knows his fucking real name.
Oh, he's still alive.
Yeah, he's a fictional character. His creator is Lucas... Cruikshank. He's 22. What has he done since then? Nothing. He created Fred. That's literally all it says.
The last video I remember him making was the one where he comes out as gay, and that's it.
He was in a show Marvin, which only lasted a year apparently. He was in Fred the Show that literally died the year it came out.
I never even knew that existed. I only know when Fred the movie came out.
I did not.
You know what's even worse than that?
Right.
Smash the movie. Any movie with the movie coming after a name, yeah, it's bad.
Turns out to be bad. But that's the saddest thing. It's just like Smash the movie could have been great if Smash created it.
Yeah. Let's look up some movies that have the movie after their title.
So mind you, like you said, we didn't plan for this. Movies with the moon movie in the title. I keep losing the fucking apples here. It keeps being on my dick. I don't understand. Advanced title search. Movies with the movie title in it. Mind you. Okay.
What are these?
These are not what I asked for. I think they're trying
The
to...
Simpsons movie? That doesn't really count.
The Simpsons movie was amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Because like it's not the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Simpsons
put the subject
movies.
first and then say the movie afterwards because they have no creativity in it.
Well, it has 7 worst movies with their titles in the movie. I guess that counts? Would that count?
Maybe.
Maybe. We'll
Let's-
find.
let's
Maybe
go
because Google probably hides everything from me.
No.
Blind Fist of Bruce.
It's Bruce Lee, right?
Except he can, I guess so. Except he can see and you're thinking of a different Bruce.
What?
That has nothing to do with what we're doing. 7. Cop.
Is that what?
If it loads, I guess he...
Oh, we don't have to see it. These aren't even.
Got a fucking... Okay. 6. Beast.
Oh, what creative titles?
These are just like sure. Cyborg.
One word
John
movie
Claude.
titles.
Yeah, these are one word ones. They're just Cyborg Cop.
Future.
Cyborg Cop
yeah.
1, Cyborg Cop 2, and Cyborg Cop 3.
How is there even 3?
I don't know. Oh. Basic one. They're telling us from best to worst. Awesome. 0.
These
Shouldn't be a movie called Cyborg.
These aren't even terrible. No, these are completely terrible. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. Future X Cops.
Don't even go to the next page. It's not worth it.
Not even worth it. It's fucking stupid. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is, movies with the movie is stupid. Watch, I'm gonna come out with a movie called Isaiah, the movie.
The movie.
All right. Nitro Circus, the movie. Mostly stuff like that. Like if it's something made by like Dick House. If you don't know what Dick House is, it's the productions that Jackass uses. If Dick House makes something and it's called the movie, it's mainly just them just fucking around.
Was it Jackass the movie?
Yeah, it's Jackass the movie.
I could never get into Jackass. Everybody was like, "Oh my god, Jackass."
Jackass is okay if you don't mind crude and disgusting humor, which me I can only.
That makes me sad because the one actor that was in Jackass, he died in a motorcycle crash.
Yeah,
I forgot his name.
Ryan Dunn, R.I.P.
Because I watched G4 and he was on the Proving Ground.
Proving Ground.
And I got sad because the Proving Ground stopped and I didn't know why and I looked it up.
He actually
dead.
He actually died before they finished Proving Grounds.
Yeah, exactly.
So they played all the episodes they had.
And they shut off G4 right after that. And it was the worst year because that's when I found G4 and Attack of the Show was my show. Because like that's where I went to go get my technology and game news. Because X-Play was also on there, which wasn't that great honestly. But like, you know,
G4 Attack of the Show probably only star that no one knows about but was on Attack of the Show when I started watching Attack of the Show. She was the original co-host, was Olivia Munn. Don't know who Olivia Munn is. She's in a lot of movies. She's in the new X-Men movie.
God, Kevin Pereira was the best. And who's the other co-host?
He's a clown. He usually gets like a new one every like couple years now. Well,
yeah.
Before G4 closed, he got like a new one every like 3
the
years.
last host, but like the girl with the brown hair.
Well,
and then there's also the blonde one.
Let's find out.
And I forgot all of their names.
Attack
on Titan, the movie.
Oh my god, please stop. If it's a live action, like I never hoped for it to be.
I actually heard it was pretty good.
It's pretty good. Tag of the show.
Dude, I need to go back and watch like all the.
Died in a couple years ago.
All the episodes of Attack of the Show.
True. BP Daily.
Oh yeah. Also, what was its name? What was the name of the show where the guy takes internet videos and then he just reacts to them? Like he just stands there.
The Soup.
The Soup.
It's either The Soup.
I think it was The Soup, but like, what was the name of it?
It says Olivia Munn's been there since 2013, which is obviously a lie because she left. She was like the first. She was like the first co-host to leave. These are all.
Wes Hardwick as himself. No, it's at the top. I think.
No, these are all like. It says series.
Hold on, go back. It's Karen Pratt, Olivia Munn. Yeah, that was Olivia Munn. She was.
She was the last one.
No. Candace Bailey.
Yeah.
That was her.
She was the last one.
And then there was Sarah Jean Underwood. Yes, there you go. Sarah Jean Underwood and Candace Bailey.
Because she left and then she came in. I mean, these are just other people that were like on the show with them.
Sarah Jean Underwood, very nice looking.
Yeah,
woman.
she's very pretty.
The tits out.
She was only in. So yeah, she was just basically a Playboy girl.
Playboy girl.
Playboy girl.
Bunny. They call them bunnies.
Playboy bunny that just happened to know something about video games.
Yeah, and she was great too because you had a hot girl talking about video games.
So was Olivia. Olivia was the original too.
And Candace Berry was great.
And she was also, she was dedicated to G4 and apparently Robot Chicken.
I don't understand why G4 died, honestly.
Because more and more stuff were coming out with because American Ninja Warrior was originally on G4.
Oh yep.
But it became so popular that a bigger company bought it out, basically. And
bigger company should have bought out G4, huh? How about that?
I think they did actually. That's probably why they don't like.
And that's why they disbanded G4.
Yeah. And G4 basically, since nowadays there's so many things like us, like podcasts and other things like that, talk about video games and technology, that it basically couldn't keep up with it. It always will be and forever will be the original way to find out about video games and technology.
A lot of people who came from G4 actually went to work at Inside Gaming, which became Funhouse. So you had Adam Kovic, James Willems, Joel Rubin, I think, worked there. Mm-hmm. But like all these cool people from Funhouse, who went back into gaming because that's all they knew.
That's what Smosh did to Clever Games.
Yeah.
Smosh basically took over Clever Games and became Smosh Games, which people don't even know what Clever Games is. But if you know Clever Movies, stuff that just basically stupid reviews.
Smosh needs to go away somewhere. Smosh, they were good in 2008, and then they died down. And now their videos aren't funny anymore.
The thing is, they're so popular that they'll get 1 million no matter what. Like PewDiePie. But PewDiePie...
Exactly. PewDiePie still puts dedication. I mean, like, he still...
I gave him credit for for him playing a 2-hour version of Firewatch, but he's playing the whole game.
Oh, yeah, I went through the full game of Firewatch. It isn't that hard.
Mm-hmm.
It took me 3 hours.
Yeah. It's a short game, but it's a lot in a short game.
Oh, yeah, dude, I love Firewatch.
Yeah.
The best.
Spoilers, Firewatch is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
But PewDiePie, he's trying, and his new show on YouTube Red, which I don't pay for,
no.
will not make me stoop to that level.
YouTube Red is $10 a month. That's $120 a year.
That's more than Netflix. Think about that.
Exactly.
Netflix is only $8 a month.
7.
It drops 7 or 8?
I'm pretty sure it's 7.
Since we don't know.
Okay, let's assume the worst. It's $8 a month.
What the worst?
Yeah. Netflix subscription. Yeah, they probably raised it because when we got it, it was $7 a month.
Now that on the commercials, it'd be like $8 a month. But
why? Why?
It's only $1 more.
Why?
It's only $1 more.
That adds up. And then you're paying $12 more a year.
Think about it. If you do that, since I'm not good at math when there's a certain hour of day, which is not even 10 o'clock yet, but.
Oh yeah, $8.
See, $8 a month. So you go 8
times 12.
Times 12. I knew that. Paying only $96. YouTube Red's version, which I could have done that.
You could have done that in your head, man.
I could have.
You just add a 0 at the end.
I know, but I didn't feel like it.
So if you're paying for both of them.
Which I hope you're not.
So that's $216 coming out of your pocket at the end of the year.
Plus, it depending on where you live and what you do in your life.
It's fucking stupid.
So try it. But I watched a free episode of Scare PewDiePie. It's actually, it's people are trying to degrade it, be like, oh, it's just him going through like a haunted house type thing. But no, not really, because it's him. It's playing a real life game. It's the same thing Rooster Teeth does with immersion. Just scarier, and you have to pay $10 to watch it. And I was watching it, I was like, dude, I can see how you would be scared. But it's hilarious to see him go through it, because it's like watching his old videos again. Just him doing it. Actually putting the stuff in.
I just don't feel like there's any conceivable reason to pay for YouTube Red. Like, if you just want to watch YouTube without any ads, or you just want to download videos,
what's the point of YouTube now? If you think about it, YouTube Red, because
you can just do that.
To be honest, it's like if you have YouTube Red, it's kind of like, well, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's like, because the whole reason why YouTube was even created was so you can upload stuff, so people can watch.
Yeah, YouTube's fucked right now. Like, the whole content ID, matching system, ad revenue, YouTube Red.
They're trying to fucking, like, become the next Netflix, but they can't.
No. They're trying to become the next Hollywood. Where Hollywood, they felt that the film industry was too constricted, so they went to make Hollywood so they can make their own content. That's what's happening to YouTube. Now, YouTube's becoming corporate, and now people are attacking each other and taking down their videos for being better than those people. Mm-hmm. And now, you can't even go on YouTube without getting a strike every single day on one of your videos. And, like, sometimes these companies take away your ad revenue, and they can hold it there for a month or more, and that money goes to them. And there is no punishment for putting a strike on your video. There's no punishment to the people who place the strike on your video.
Fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. So they can just sit there, take your money for a month, and then just, oh no, it's fine. Like, here's your video back. You can play advertisements on it, you know, because like everybody who wanted to watch the video already watched it, and I'll take all of your money, and then you can just do it all over again. Yeah. So system's fucked.
That's why it's hard out here to be a YouTube star.
In the mean streets.
The mean streets of YouTube and YouTube Red.
Honestly,
Get another YouTube Red commercial, I swear to God, I'm gonna fly to the studios and smack them. Because no matter how many times you play that same damn song in a YouTube Red commercial, I'm not gonna fucking buy it. Now you're trying to be smart and play fucking commercials that you think I like. I like Dance Cap. I'm not gonna pay for it. Guess what? I saw Laser Team without paying for it. And Laser Team was actually a really funny movie. Like, if you haven't seen it, I should just go see it. Try to find a way to see it. Yeah, I can't say that out loud, and then I might get in trouble. So I whispered it to him. But you can. I watched Laser Team, and I had nothing but funny stuff to say about it. I thought it was a really funny movie. You'll see a lot of the people that are in Rooster Teeth and Achievement Hunter in the movie. Mm-hmm. And it's hilarious. Like, you could see, like, they got in actual actors. It was a real, actual movie. Not like something I would do with this camera in the backyard. And it was really good. It just hit the 10 o'clock chime, which doesn't mean shit. My problem with YouTube Red is now it's like what Mara was saying. It makes people try to get each other. It makes it harder and less fun for people like us and other people in the world that want to make YouTube videos just to make them. And hey, if you get paid, hey, yeah, got paid to do something I love to do.
Yeah, but like the thing about YouTube Red is, the ad revenue is split into a separate pool from the YouTube Red revenue. So you're paying a guaranteed $10 instead of the more money you would have paid for without paying money out of your own pocket by just watching ads. Mm-hmm. And, you know, that's 6 seconds every ad, you know, like, type in that adds up, the amount of viewers you get, you know, per mm-hmm. video, per amount of time watched, you know, all that stuff. That also factors in the amount you get paid. But essentially, the amount of subscribers subscribe to the content creator's channel who pay for YouTube Red, that is a percentage that actually goes to that YouTuber which is a very small percentage. That's like point something of a percentage out of this giant pot of YouTubers, you know, and that's why some of these YouTubers aren't even subscribing to YouTube Red, because they're not going to get anything out of that pot, and they're just going to lose ad revenue. So
I think a lot of them, whoever doesn't have a steady fan base.
Yeah, exactly.
Like PewDiePie has a beyond steady fan base. He can do that shit and leave it, and he'll be fine.
Oh yeah.
People like Markiplier hasn't done it yet. Superwoman has done it. Game Girls and other people like that, people that they feel like their fan base is not steady enough, or they don't feel like they're gonna get the best out of it, has not done it. Like, cause honestly, anybody can do it. But if it's not good for them, they're not gonna do it.
No.
Which is smart in their ways.
Exactly. Like, there's no point in actually doing it.
Yeah.
Because you're just limiting your fan base, which will make your fans angry, which means they won't watch your videos.
Come on, we're already
which
mad
means
that we have
you
to
don't
watch
get
ads.
any more money. So, essentially, you're just selling out to YouTube, and I normally don't view the word selling out as a bad term, because at the end of the day, it's still a business. You need to make money, so you make that through ad deals.
Shit,
or
I will
promotional
sell out
videos.
as much as I can, except for going to YouTube Red. YouTube Red would be the last option. If I had a steady fan base, I would consider going to YouTube Red, but that's only if, and a very high if.
And like with the amount of people like coming out like with new YouTube channels, like doing exactly what we're doing right now, there are like millions of people starting new channels every single day, doing exactly what we're doing.
Probably without us eating and actually caring a lot more and being more productionist than we are. But come on, we're fucking real.
Yeah, there are people who actually spend money on this, but like you actually had a camera and I spent like $10 on snacks.
Exactly.
I paid for these snacks, man. You remember that?
We got snacks and we got.
See, I said that to put it on record. So like when we're big one day, you're gonna buy me those snacks.
Yeah, exactly. When this actually gets more than 5 views, if you guys get more, like, and trust me, because when I do stuff, I dedicate it to everybody who watches, because you don't, honestly, like the YouTubers say, Markiplier and all them guys, you don't have to watch, and the fact that you take time out of your day to even consider watching this is amazing.
Like it's a podcast too. You don't even have to. You can leave it on in the.
Dude, honestly, I could have just put this on my laptop and we could just be speaking to the laptop and no picture or nothing, and that'd be that's basically what a podcast is.
You can put it on SoundCloud. Like you could put it on SoundCloud.
Fuck that. I can't focus. I have too much ADD to like not have a motion picture go on or something.
Yeah.
I'll start doing crazy shit. I can't. I drink too much soda. But yeah, before we get to a whole nother YouTube debate that we probably would do in all of our podcasts, because honestly, YouTube and get your shit together.
YouTube, just
stop fucking people over.
Hire more people. You can afford it.
Hire me.
You have Google.
Shit. I'll be.
You're fucking. What did Google just change their name to? Alpha Cat, whatever. Alphabet.
You said Alpha Cat.
I said Alpha Cat. That's a YouTuber, right?
Yeah, that's the guy that plays Obama. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So Alphabet.
They changed the name to
Get your
Alphabet?
shit together. Yeah. Well, like they bought a bigger company to contain Google.
Oh, they bought the letters to Google?
No, they bought Alphabet.
Like,
which is a giant conglomerate.
Oh, okay, I thought you meant they bought the alphabet, so I was like...
How did they buy the alphabet, Isaac?
Fucking dope.
How do you trademark
Facebook bought face and book. Facebook bought the word face and book, so no one can use the words to make...
No, they cannot.
Yeah, they bought Facebook.
No, they did not.
Yes, they did.
Like, was it like the React channel trying to trademark the word React so nobody can use the word React? Was it like Candy Crush trying to trademark the word Saga?
Yeah, but the thing
Candy and Crush.
Thing is, Facebook has the money to do it. Facebook had the money to do it.
Everybody has the money to fucking do it.
Who has
Kanye West doesn't have the money to do it.
Kanye West thinks he has the money to do everything. Thing is, it's
he's
like
fucking broke now.
Yeah,
can't do shit.
That album ain't doing too well either.
Everybody's fucking pirating it and telling him it's terrible.
Yeah, I definitely.
Because it is.
I definitely pirated that shit.
No, I went on on the website that's hosting it and got my 30-second listen, which is more than 30 seconds. It was probably like 30 seconds per song.
Mm-hmm.
So like I would just like, oh, this song's bad. First 30 seconds, next song.
Kanye, get your shit together too.
Dude, I don't even care about you, Connie. Connie, just like don't be on the earth anymore. Just your music used to be good, man. Remember Love Lockdown and Heartless and Gay Fish?
That fucking whole album, bro.
Mhm.
The whole album was amazing. Your albums were getting...
Now you're just here sticking fingers up your ass, fucking making Life of Pablo dumbass.
I dare you to let Kanye be one of the 6 views that get on this show.
Oh, then he's gonna put this on Twitter, and then we're gonna get a lot of coverage.
Hey.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Starting beef on the internet doesn't matter.
You ain't doing but making us popular. Well, we're like 17-year-olds just talking shit. We're just gonna do nothing but build us fame.
I'm actually 16.
I'm 17. That's how YouTubers start out too. They start at a crazy young age and...
Means I'm legal.
Means I'm legal too. But
He's single, ready to mingle, lady.
yeah, single, ready to mingle. Any internet girls out there?
I'm a hobo.
So basically, we did. Oh, I thought you sat on the Reese's Pieces. Oh my god.
Dude, all the way up there. How would I?
I don't know. I moved them. That's why I blacked out. Yeah, we walked all the way.
Cookies.
They were Hawaiian cookies, and they were $1 each with 2 in each pack.
I thought that was a good deal.
I thought that was an amazing deal. I was like, oh my god. Put these 2 together, you have a mini bag.
Best.
Yeah. So basically, our next topic of the day is if you
Me.
could
Uh-huh.
go
To.
any
Place. No.
if you can go to any planet in the world
in planet in the world.
I'm sorry. Planet, any planet in the galaxy. No, let's say the universe, because no one fucking knows how many planets are in the galaxy. In the universe,
Solar system?
in our solar system,
There you go.
universe,
That's the word
galaxy, in the Milky Way.
That's the galaxy.
Mm-hmm. Where would you go? What would you do? How would you do it? And if you met any alien life forms, what would you say? This is gonna go into another question right after we answer this one.
Okay, so you heard about how they just discovered a new planet, right?
They did.
Yeah. It's called Planet
Pluto!
X. No, it's Planet X.
Planet X.
Planet X.
Why did you put triple D's on my laptop?
It's X.
Planet X. Planet X, the movie. Is that a movie for it already?
I don't know. Yeah, so look, this picture right here.
Is that it? Or
Well,
is that it?
no, yeah, this one. So there's Planet X right over here that makes a very wide orbit around our solar system.
A very odd
And
orbit
it's
too.
so far out, like it's even farther than Pluto.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it takes thousands of years to make one orbit around the sun. That we're probably coming close to a time where we're gonna see this planet actually orbit around Earth. So, but they're hypothesizing that there's an actual planet called Planet X. That's.
Is it also realistically that is?
Yeah, it's
double the
huge.
size of Earth?
It's like triple the size of Earth. Yeah, so like I would probably go there and see if there's any alien life because we don't know. And how would I do it?
I would take.
I would teleport.
Take an Uber.
I would teleport.
Take an
Space Uber.
Space Uber XL. Okay.
Uber black.
Uber black.
Uber black space. Uber black void of space.
If I was, I probably would join you actually. That'd be a cool plan to go. I was gonna pick fucking Saturn until I saw this shit.
Yeah, exactly. So like.
Mainly because the name sounds so fucking cool.
Planet X, exactly. Like, watch, there's not actually Planet X, but like there's another planet like somewhere obscure in the galaxy.
The fuck is that over here?
Saturn. Is that Planet X?
No, that's Saturn right here.
So it's probably a Planet X.
That's Planet X? That looks like a blowing up sun.
Well, like that's a red sun.
Planet X, what's going on?
That's not even Planet X.
It's not Planet X.
Planet X doesn't have.
There's too many fucking like.
Planet X doesn't have a ring around it. No, because Planet X is such a generic name. Everyone just draws pictures of it like as it actually didn't before they actually knew it existed. You know, there was an actual planet that they thought existed like back in 2005 called Vulcan.
Vulcan.
Planet.
Now we're looking at planets.
Planet Vulcan.
Went from cartoons to Disney XD cartoons to now You two now.
Well, now planet Vulcan from, the hypothetical planet. It was proposed to exist between Mercury and the Sun.
How?
Because Mercury has a weird orbit that doesn't fit in with the mouth. And the gravitational pull around the Sun.
Apparently so does Planet X.
Yeah, well, like, Planet X would explain why we're all being pulled, like, away from the Sun a little bit, and we have ellipses instead of circular, like, orbits.
Mm-hmm.
Or not circular, they're ellipses, like, I'm talking about, like, very thin ellipses, like rubber banding around the Sun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because we're being pulled towards this enormous planet.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm not a scientist, go look it up if you're interested.
Anyway. So yeah, very good question. And people ask me the question, if you met alien life, what would you do? Honestly, I'd be cool until you start trying to test me. Be cool. I'd probably holler at one of your alien babes, you know?
No, first thing I would do...
It'd be John Carter.
First thing I would do is check if I could speak their language.
You should be able to speak ours.
If not, check if they speak ours. If not, see if they have some technology that can make me speak theirs or them speak our language.
Like in Planet Hulk? Okay, this is where my nerdiness comes in.
Planet Hulk.
The Planet Hulk cartoon movie, basically they shot Hulk with this fucking little transmitting shit in his on his chest. And even though it hurt like a shit, the nanobites, it shot and spread nanobites into his head and shit. So he ended up understanding the language that they all speak. And apparently, since we don't know what the fuck they were speaking, they all just made it to sound like English. So, if they had a machine like that, can you please like not make that painful? And like just, I don't know, like put it on my chest.
Give me a Babel fish from, what do you call, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Actually, no, you have to show a fish in your ear.
I want that drinking sticker that people put on their necks when they're drinking too much. Or
like a drinking patch?
Yeah, a drinking patch. Like that, just for speaking. Or like how they had the Jimmy Neutron, they did that shit. But it was like all caffeine.
The sick patch?
Yeah.
No, they're a caffeine.
Yeah, they're caffeine patches. I want a caffeine patch, but...
You know 10 grams of caffeine can kill you?
Really?
Yeah. Like, if you have 10 grams of caffeine at once, it says it's deadliest poison. Like very bad poison.
Dude, I drank Powerade.
No, dude, those have, like, milligrams of caffeine. Like, even less than grams. Like, if you take a shot of, like, 5 grams of caffeine, you'd probably be good for, like, the rest of the week.
Just as month. I'm not really strong. I'm not really a caffeine drinker.
Dude, I love my caffeine. I can't function without my caffeine.
Dude, I just wake up in the morning and just chug a protein shake and I'm out of here.
Yeah. But, like, maquinetas are good. Like, maquinetas are, like, the pressurized coffee machines where, like, you still put it on the stove, but you pressurize, so what you do is you have a bottom bin where you hold the water, and then you put in, the coffee into this filter type thing.
Yeah.
And what happens is the water boils and causes steam to rise, and it pressurizes the coffee and pushes the liquid through to the top, and it comes out into this fountain. And, you know, it's made by the Italians because the Italians, you know,
fucking
really good inventors. But the thing is about this is it's used for espressos. There's no X in espresso. All of you stop it.
I did not know that.
Espresso.
I didn't know that, actually.
So it's made for espressos, but my dad doesn't understand that. So what he does is he makes American coffee where you put the coffee in, like, into a mug, then you dump milk on it, and then you put, like, 2 things of sugar in there, and then boom, it's coffee, except that's not how espressos work, so they don't taste good. Because, like, it's supposed to be very dark and rich, but when you make it all milky, it just makes you feel shitty afterwards. So that's why they're served in little shot glasses, because the coffee is all pressurized. Like, you know, and it's all, like, the nice stuff you get in coffee. And it doesn't help that he gets cheap coffee, too. Like the Mexican coffee.
Yeah.
Like, no, like, it says, like, La something on La Cafe.
Cafe.
Yeah.
I think aliens will have coffee?
No, they'll probably have something. Like if, you know, Dr. Garber is right, and how if there's life in the universe, it will be carbon-based. And I'm like, how do you know that? You don't know that.
For those of you who don't know, Dr. Garber was our freshman 9th grade year. biology teacher.
Why would they know that?
I don't know.
Stop being stalkers. Yeah, but like he's
inside joking.
Yeah,
On a
so,
podcast.
so he was our professor.
He was professor. He had a PhD.
No, he was Dr. Garber.
Oh. Yeah, so he had a PhD. That was right.
Yeah, and he wrote a book.
Wrote 2 books.
Just thing is, you can't handle high schoolers if you're a college professor. So don't.
Yeah, we'll fucking break your fucking heart.
Yeah, but essentially, so if the things are, if our if our technology is similar because we're the same type of life form,
how would we be?
that would be pretty boring. Because they'd probably have the same materials as us or whatever, or like the same.
Is that why they don't threaten us?
No, probably because they haven't found us yet. Because we haven't found them.
Let's keep it that way.
No, like.
I want to find like a Martian John type.
See, everybody says like being alone in the universe is the scariest thing, and I'm like, that is not scary at all. That is actually, knowing that you're the only one in the universe means you have a whole universe to conquer, and it's yours, and then nothing will stop you. Well,
shit!
I'm talking about us as the human race.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mean us as in like just me or you, but like if we actually work together as a,
Dude, I'm a fucking terrorizer, yo. I'm gonna be like fucking, what's that God of War Ares?
Ares?
Yeah, I'm so serious. I would be so evil.
Do Dude, I'm a peaceful guy.
I was just like,
it's just if you fuck with me.
Yeah, I would just take a sword to your throat and be like, "You useful? No." And just go to the next planet. I mean, it's
no. It's listen to me. I am the captain now.
I'm the captain of the ship. I'm the captain of the planet. What planet is this?
My planet.
Freeze the planet 429.
No. It's what? It's what planet is this? Planet X? Wrong answer, motherfucker. This is my planet.
I think that's how Frieza took her planets. Just took his planets. I did it. I did what the anime wanted me to do. Call it a her. Just like Mario. If you play Mario and you mess with a wiggler, they made it like that so you can say wigger as nigga. So when you say it fast, you're like, God damn it, that wigger.
The wig.
Nintendo got you. Anyway, next topic. Basically, this is where the theories come into play. Basically, we talk about theories in life and that. Really just video game theories. Basically, choose any video game world to be in. On the hardest level. On the hardest difficulty. What video game? Why? When and why? There we go. I don't know why I put why and then when after. When? What video game? When, like, as in, well, like, what level or some shit like that. And why? And Marco, you're going first.
Okay. Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing. On the hardest difficulty, fucking Tom Nook $1 billion. Why? You can't fucking die in that game.
Me? Fucking Frogger.
Dude, Frogger on the hardest, you can't even make it across the street.
That's the point, yo. Let's either kill or be killed, yo.
Dude, okay. Why would you go into a world where you can be killed?
Cause I'm a dangerous life. I live a dangerous lifestyle, bro.
Yeah, but like, thing about Animal Crossing, you can't die. Like, that's your life. You know, you just owe this guy money.
Pokemon.
And, oh, dude, yeah.
Pokemon Pictionary. Not Pictionary. Photography. I just go around the world. I just go around the Pokemon world. Just.
Well, you can't interact with them. You're stuck in a minecart forever.
I don't give a fucking fuck. Just take pictures.
No, dude, just go to actual Pokemon.
Oh my god! No, because Ash always gets fucking fucked up by Pikachu in the beginning of the Pokemon.
Then be a Pokemon Ranger.
True. No, there's a Pokemon. There's like
Pokemon Dungeon or Pokemon fucking Mystery Dungeon.
No, not that. This is just like Pokemon Pictionary.
Coliseum.
No.
DX.
No. It's none of the action Pokemon. None of the action Pokemon where you actually do action fun shit.
Snap.
No, that's the one I actually want to be in, but no. But there's another one. You know, have you ever played like Nintendo Pets, or even heard of it, where you just...
Hey You Pikachu.
I think that actually was called. Because all you do, another fun game...
Oh, Nintendogs was...
Nintendogs. It's basically what it is. It's basically you
Dude,
walk around.
Dude.
You don't even walk around. You don't leave your house.
Exactly.
You just fucking play with the Pikachu.
Well, I'm talking about Nintendogs. You do leave your house because you gotta walk the dog and then you gotta train him. So
not in.
So he would you your money. So what you do is you buy your dog at the beginning of the game, and then this dog finds random shit on the street which you could sell for hundreds of dollars, and he wins tournaments, and then he gets you your money. I wish that was real life.
Dude, I never done that shit. I just kept him in my motherfucking house and just pet the shit out of him. That's all I did. That's all he got bored of me. All I did was pet him. I tried to make him do it. I tried to teach him shit. He wouldn't do it.
Because you gotta take him out.
Fuck that. Until you learn how to roll
And then
the
you
fuck
gotta bathe
over.
him.
If you roll over, I'll take you out one time. You didn't want to roll over. What? I'm sitting there with the fucking...
You take him to the park and he
sitting there
talks
with the stylist and
there's
just...
dogs.
Sitting there with the stylist.
Dude, I had a dog.
If I had if you saw me and it was like real life, you would have thought I was trying to break my dog's neck, trying to fucking roll him over.
I actually had a dog named Maxwell. He was a beagle, and he was my prize-winning pet. He won first prize every single tournament.
Dude, I didn't even name my dog. I named him Shitface probably. I was an asshole kid.
No, but the worst part about Animal Crossing, not Animal Crossing, fucking Nintendogs, was the beginning where you have to actually get your dog to learn its name.
Oh my god,
you go fucking Maxwell, and the fucking microphone won't pick up your voice.
Oh my god, yeah, because
the
original DS microphone was so bad.
Oh yeah.
Because it was like in the center.
Yeah. I didn't even have a DS Slate. I had the one before that.
Yeah, I had the original.
Yeah, I had like I think
playing Mario Party on that shit was so fun until you had to do the microphone shit.
Oh yeah.
Because everything was so easy.
But like but that was fixed with the one microphone game, which was the Thwomp one. We have to blow it, and then the Thwomp falls over.
My favorite one was the one where you had to blow the candles because I had the longest breath capacity ever. So all I did was they go 1, 2, 3. I just go. And just did that, and then I'd be the first one there while Yoshi's blowing out 2 at a time. I'm blowing out 8. Okay, but then I answer questions. Person asked me, basically, this is the death battle question. Who would I think win in a death battle? And if I believe I was right, it was... Who the fuck was it? Fuck it, we're gonna make up our own. Who do you think will win in a death? Pick a superhero. Or a supervillain, anyone. We're about to do this shit our own way. I can go on Screw Attack and give you some basic ideas.
I mean, like, I don't want to pick someone generic. Like, okay, are we saying, like, super-powered people? Or, like, smart people?
Superpowered people.
Superpowered. Superpowered villains. But I don't like any superpowered villains. That's why they're villains.
No, look, you cracked the code.
Fucking... Magneto.
Magneto?
Oh, it was Thor versus Hulk.
Thor versus Hulk, thank you. Because I was really not going to think about this shit. Thor versus Hulk. Mainly because Screw Attack hasn't did it yet, and that was really kind of a good question. Because I personally went with Thor. And you went with Hulk, right?
I went with Hulk.
Yeah, so yeah, let's just argue now. Why the fuck you go with Hulk? I think Thor would kick his ass.
Okay, literally everyone in the Marvel Universe has picked up Thor's hammer. That means everybody's fucking worthy. And what does Thor have without his hammer? Nothing. He has nothing.
Lightning.
He can't do shit without his hammer.
Thunder.
Fucking
just put his hand up like that and just go.
No, he needs his hammer to do that shit.
But no one else can do the abilities that you can do. You kind of just... They kind of just can hold it. It's just a big fucking deal. It's just like... Huh?
Okay. But
they did that, what's it called? That, Avengers Age of Ultron, and what's his name held the hammer. Everyone was like...
Yeah, the Vision, because he was made with Thor's lightning.
Yeah. So it's like...
Yeah.
You were created by Thor.
Yeah,
of course
exactly.
You can hold the fucking
yeah,
hammer.
but like, so, thing is... Hulk has unlimited power based on how angry he gets. He was so strong he could shatter the planet with one step.
If he was angry
Thor
at the fucking planet.
can't do that shit. At the end of Planet Hulk, he took a step, whole planet cracked in half.
True.
Again, like, Thor couldn't fight that. Thor couldn't do anything about that. Like, it's just about how angry you make Hulk. And it's just... Did Thor make Hulk angry in the first movie?
In the first Avengers?
I'm pretty sure he did.
In the first Avenger movie? Thor didn't do shit but fight Hulk because Hulk was going batshit crazy. Because Hulk, I forgot who made Hulk. No, Hulk fell. Hulk and, what's her name, fell. And... Black Widow thingy. And what happened was Hulk got hurt and he started getting angry because he got hurt and all this shit was happening. And Black Widow was trying to calm him down. He was like, shut the fuck up. And he started getting strong and then she
I
was
remember when
like,
Hulk was trying to pick up the hammer, he was like...
Yeah, that shit sent him back. He was like, ah! And it's just like, yeah, he was having trouble. But,
yeah.
Speaking... Okay, so he went... The reason why we're not getting into this big debate is because it's not really that much of a big argument because we didn't really search up anything about these guys.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Like,
this is basically just birds opening.
It's just speculation.
Next week we'll have more information on them because I know we are comic book nerds. We're also video game nerds. We're not nerds. We're just.
I'm not even a nerd. Like my extent of comics is pretty low. I just know a lot about these characters because of the internet.
Then I'm the only nerd because my shit's pretty high.
Exactly, yeah.
And I'm like the least one. Like when people see me and him, they're like, "Yeah, this one's not the nerd, but this one looks like he is." But in reality, I'm the nerdiest one.
No, it's just because I look like a bum. That's it.
In reality, I'm like the nerdiest one. I'm just, yeah, guys.
I just have strong opinions about characters when I hear information.
Like everything.
I'm a lore sponge. You spit information at me, I remember it.
I'm a fucking terrible sponge. I'm like SpongeBob, but reversed.
Goes over your head.
Yeah, basically. So speaking of Marvel, back to the Marvel topic. Speaking of, people ask me why do I not like the Marvel movie or Marvel movies. It's not that I don't like them. See, me, since like I said, I'm a comic book person. I love comic books. I know a lot of stuff. What makes me upset with them is the fact that they don't stick to the comic books, which has always been movies' problems. Whenever they do stuff based on comic books or books, even Game of Thrones, as well as they've tried to, are not even
isn't faithful to the source material.
Yeah.
But like, see the problem I have with that is, who says that it can't change it the way they want? Because they hire writers for a reason.
True.
Like they don't have to have, they don't have to follow it to a T. Otherwise, it wouldn't be another type of media you would want to absorb. Mm-hmm. You would just go back to the original. So it's something fresh, it's something new, but what I don't like is when they change it to a point where it's not the same character anymore.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like...
See, and that's exactly what they did with Deadpool.
Yeah. Like,
Deadpool wasn't crazy, insane psychopath. He actually had a motive, this movie. Like, and Deadpool doesn't do that. Deadpool worked for, what was it?
I call it Weapon X.
Project X. No, Weapon X. He worked for Weapon X right after he turned into a...
People were like, was it Weapon X? Wolverine's... No. Weapon X was the program.
Yeah, it was... It was a program that gave Wolverine his exoskeleton.
That's why it's called the Weapon X program.
Yeah, and then they were trying to replicate his healing factor, but they couldn't.
That's why one of the specimens... Sorry, real quick. One of the specimens... It's called X-23 for the Weapon X program's 23rd project.
And also Ajax, your name is Francis. Don't even stop. Francis isn't even a bad name. Like it's just Francis.
Yeah.
Like look at Boogie 2988. His name's Francis. Look at him. He has thousands.
He said he got his name from a dish. Spoiler.
Thousands of adoring fans.
Thousands of adoring fans of 35 only. But
dude, Ajax is like, but like this thing is, I don't like what they did to the Weapon X program. I mean, like I like when they take stories and they put their own spin on it, but I don't like when they completely ruin the continuity so you can't connect.
Because sometimes it gets
It's not the Weapon X. It's not the Weapon X program that did that anymore. It's just this random program Ajax runs, and Ajax used to be in the Weapon X program.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even state that in the movie. Like, they don't even state that it's the Weapon X program.
Like, you just, if you read the comic books or even watched even past movies, you just know that's the Weapon X program.
Exactly, yeah.
If you know Deadpool, you know he's part of the Weapon X program.
Mm-hmm.
You know Ajax, you know he's part of the Weapon X program. You know that girl?
X-23.
Yeah, Weapon X program. The girl in the movie.
And she becomes Wolverine's daughter.
Yeah. What's her name? The one that always had like a...
Falcon, whatever.
What's her name? Falcon?
I don't know. Like the teenage girl?
No, the buff girl.
Buff.
No, the girl that was really strong that went up against Colossus.
Oh.
Spoiler.
I don't. The one with the matches?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know her name.
Like,
I think
it's probably a basic name. It's like Olga.
Probably.
Hilga.
She's either she is a comic book character. I'm pretty sure. If not, then she's probably one of those.
She was probably the worst comic book character I've ever seen. Like terrible.
It's a basic character. She's
like,
a basic character.
The most generic, like, oh, I am buff Russian girl who fights people, and I'm Ronda Rousey if I was on steroids. No, that's
and
exactly
Russian.
that's and a Russian. Why? Like, why is there ever a need for that type of character?
That should be fucking terrifying.
Oh, superhero landing.
But like, oh yeah, oh, she's gonna do it.
Yeah.
But
it's really impractical. It's bad for the knees.
Yeah. Yeah. But basically what I'm doing is because I'm about to get my Russian accent. Get stuck to my teeth. I'm taking a few anyway. So thing is with my biggest problem with it is yes, you can change the thing, you can change theory, you can even go to a whole nother universes. Because a lot of movies do that. They figure if they use a different universe, it'll be easier for people to connect with. Mainly, Spider-Man, and then the Ultimate the Amazing Spider-Man.
Also,
those are not the same movie.
No, they are not. They're
Please stop trying to clear Tobey Maguire and the other guy, Andrew Garfield thing. They're two different movies because they take place in two different universes.
One is the Amazing Spider-Man universe. The other one is the Spider-Man universe, where he becomes Black Spider-Man. Yeah. And the other one is Rhino and...
The Ultimate Spider-Man is supposed to be when he's holding Black Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But...
What?
They didn't make that because they wanted to make the Amazing...
Which Black Spider-Man? The symbiote Spider-Man or fucking...
Black Kid Spider-Man.
Black Kid Spider-Man. Dude, you know what I want to read? I think it's Spectacular series. Because Spectacular Iron Man and Spectacular Spider-Man just sound fucking cool.
They do sound cool.
Like, okay, Spectacular Spider-Man, if you guys don't know, is when Doc Ock becomes Spider-Man. You know, when Doc Ock and Peter Parker change minds, and then Peter Parker dies in Doc Ock's body. And then he's like, I can make Spider-Man better. I can be good. Mm-hmm. And then he just, like, has all these gadgets. He builds his army. He builds an army. And it becomes amazing. And same thing with Iron Man. This is right after Axis, which is a supervillain that can, like, invert your mind.
Yeah.
Like, so you become, like, so you're still a hero, but, like, you know, like, you do it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so, like, he inverts your mind.
So what? You
so,
do it for, like, money and power?
But, yeah. But, like, what happens to Iron Man is he goes, I can save this world by becoming a dictator. And then he becomes a dictator and makes the best Iron Man suit he could possibly make. Where the Iron Man suit becomes liquid and it melds with his body and he controls it with his mind and it's just the best. Mm. It like seems so cool and I want to read it.
They should make
it's on comic sexology and I don't want to fucking buy this.
They should definitely make a movie like that. So, back to that's awesome actually. I would definitely take a look into that. Yeah, that's definitely basically what I'm trying to say is it's like when you heard about Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises. All three of them are the same movie, different universe from the original Batman because he would be wearing blue, honestly. But it worked. You know what I mean? It sort of. Yeah. Batman Begins didn't really work as much as The Dark Knight did.
Batman and Robin was the best movie.
But you see how they got away from all that cartoony, goofy, colory look.
David Clooney was fucking Batman.
I thought it was George Clooney.
Oh no, it's George Clooney. I can't fucking actors.
George Clooney.
I don't remember actors.
I remember, but they changed him in the second one. He was Batman, I think, for only that movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm. There was a lot of Batman changes, just like there was like a lot of Joker changes.
Oh, what was
over the 70s, 80s, and 90s, there's been like over.
What was the name of the ice villain?
Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze.
That was also
hey,
Arnold
all of you, Arnold Schwarzenegger, chill. That was the best you could do. That was chill out.
Yeah, I don't know any of his puns, but
fucking
hey,
chill.
Freeze. I don't know. It's something cheesy like that. But then you have people were getting mad upset because of the new Batman and everything. But you don't understand. I got into an argument with not an argument, just a disagreement with my cousin about this. He was like saying, "Oh, they're not different universes, dude. It has to take place."
No, they're exactly. Bane.
If it's in the exact same universe as the Dark Knight, like Batman versus Superman, if it's the same universe, then the suits would still be the same.
Yeah.
Everything would still be. Alfred would be the same.
Yeah.
But it's a different universe to get you on a different idea.
And then there's also a different, like, what do you call, different backstory and everything.
Different Suicide Squad.
Different Suicide Squad.
Because Suicide Squad, even though I saw the trailer, it looks pretty dope.
Yeah. Why is Will Smith still an actor? And why doesn't Harley Quinn look like sound? Why isn't Harley Quinn Harley Quinn? Like, why wasn't Deadpool Deadpool? Like, why are they screwing up the best characters?
It's because she's not crazy either.
No, exactly. Just like,
and
but
she's a lunatic.
Deadpool was batshit insane, and they couldn't get that right. Like Ryan Reynolds pulls off Deadpool perfectly, but he wasn't Deadpool in the movie.
Yeah, he always. That's the sad thing. He only wanted to be Deadpool.
The only semi-Deadpool thing he did was he cracked jokes every 5 seconds, and
he broke the fourth wall.
He broke the fourth wall. That's all he did. He wasn't batshit insane. Deadpool isn't supposed to have a moral compass. Like, he's supposed to do whatever the fuck he wants because he's Deadpool. That's Deadpool.
Like, but you can tell they kind of try to add that, like, insane, do whatever the fuck I want thing whenever people were talking to him, mainly Colossus. Whenever Colossus was talking to him, he was kind of just in his own world doing his own little thing. That's how that's the only time you actually see the real Deadpool. Like, he was just fucking around with Francis.
Yeah.
And just
like, but, like, it was still an 8 out of 10 movie. It wasn't bad. Like, but, you know what I love?
For the viewers of a 17.
Yeah, you know what I love, though? They were so faithful to the Colossus. Because Colossus in the comics was European. Like, is European.
Yeah.
So, like, he has the heavy accent.
Yes, he has the accent. He's actually... Colossus is actually like that.
Yeah, and he's actually 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
Like,
But they shortened him, though.
Protein bars is good for the bones. Deadpool will try to break yours.
That was an awesome, yeah.
But the best line.
Thing is, like, cause my my cousin again, we both saw the movie together. We're like, he was basically saying like how Colossus didn't look like Colossus. He was kind of fat and like short. And I was like, honestly, they did that to make him look kind of slightly more realistic. Cause if you think about it, Colossus was skinny, but not skinny, but crazy.
Dude,
muscular,
he was fucking muscular, but
crazy muscular, in shape, and 10 feet tall.
Dude, he had like a 12-pack. Yeah. Like, that's how crazy.
And his arms came out like here naturally. So,
dude, this guy, like, without his Colossus powers, like, stopped a fucking tractor.
Yeah.
Like,
he was crazy. He's crazy strong without his powers. He's crazy strong.
Actually, no. I think he had his powers, and that's how Charles Xavier found him. Like, he stopped a tractor by turning metal.
But like, he also was
speeding tractor.
It's going what, like 5 miles an hour. But it's like he was crazy tall, so for them to shorten him and make him like wider actually helped out a lot because you can't fit a 10-foot guy on screen. Because all the funny scenes Deadpool has is basically him fucking around. Deadpool will never land the kick in the punch if he was 10 feet tall.
Oh, dude, that was the best scene.
Oh,
like that was a Deadpool scene.
He said, "So my God, I'm sorry for your lover."
Grind punch.
That was like, but him acting like that. That's actual.
Did you hear about the guy who
heard about the one mate? He said he heard about the one like a man would know that kicked the tall.
That was Deadpool.
Ass.
That was Deadpool.
That was Deadpool. Like him just doing that was Deadpool. There are scenes where you actually see Deadpool, like the scene where he talking to the Indian man in the car, and he realized that the Indian man did what he said, and put him in the trunk, and he was like, "Oh man, I never said that. Good job. How dare you? You need to do the right thing." And him. Like, man, I'm very disappointed in you. Throw his body in the river. Like, that is Deadpool. That, him doing stupid shit like that, and he's like, alright, man, thank you. Double high five and stupid shit like that. That's him. Or where he was doing stupid shit like when car flip and you show the picture and all that, like him being retarded, is him. But when you see him actually try to focus, that's when he's not becoming Deadpool. Yeah. It's becoming more the character that they set out to be.
Where this movie shined, I think, was
the comic
in the like all the comedy like just hit the right notes. But like the fight scenes were pretty good too, but I felt like
they could have done more.
They could have done more at the end. Like the end fight scene was boring.
Dude, it was very short movie.
It was boring. And like it just didn't feel long enough to be a Deadpool movie.
Shit. Well, you have to end it down here on that note. Until we charge the fucking battery again. Well, thank you for listening to us.
Thank you.
And watch, enjoy, and watch as my battery die before I go get it.
Yeah.
This was Nerd Rants with your boy Vash and